Hello, Bumpy McSquiggums here, and I am continuing once again with my Age of Wonders 3 random map mini-series. This is episode 14, and we continue with Lyanna, the High Elf War Lady, Ward Lass, what have you. Alright, we were about to end our turn in the last episode, and we found the place that was sending out all these horrible, nasty things. And the nightmare is kind of lingering down there. I think I may leave that for now. Perhaps I may send my reject army from over here to deal with that. I'm not entirely sure. How close are we to actually training more? We're nowhere near training more troops. Alright, yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to start sending our reject army down to deal with the nightmare, and I think we're gonna head northwardly, and there's a reason I want to head northwardly, even though it is very, very bad wordage, and that is because I don't know what this is. It looks like a city to me, or a town, or some sort of great temple, and I assume if it's not like one of these, or you have to be on it to go in it, that maybe, just maybe, this might be either our ally or our enemy that we haven't come across yet. So, that being said, it would probably behoove me to actually send all of my really powerful armies up there to deal with them. So, that's kind of where we're at, and that's what we're going to roll with, I suppose. And we are going to send her forward. I guess she can annihilate this. We'll get into some manual combat, and I'll see if I can speed things along even more so than I have in the past. I'm trying to get quicker. I'm trying to get better. Ooh, there's a buff. Interesting. Alright, what are we looking at? Let's see what we're looking at. And then we got 2 Draconian Crushers and some Draconian Elders. Always fun. Always fantastic. Always nice. And still outside of our range, and that is more than fine. And we're going to do a double shot up on them, and then these guys will not quite be able to finish them. And I don't believe, yeah, still not within range. So with this being chucked into the mix, now they should be able to finish it. And it's hit or miss, it's a possibility. Let's get closer and just take a look and see. It's 8 to 12 versus charging them down is 10 to 16. Well, we did it. We got them. We took them out. And it looks like with this, here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, that's not going to do a tremendous amount of damage. And they had something on them real quick. Let's take a look. Dragon Ancestry. It bestows high morale, 40% protection against fire, and fire strike on target friendly. Oh, well that's interesting. So they're going to have fire strike that they're going to hit me with. That's going to be unpleasant. But we can guarantee the death of them, so we shall do that. And they didn't actually get to hit us, which is always fantastic. Can't quite close with them. We'll use our teleport anyway. Why not? It's there. It's available to us. We're going to end our turn. And they're going to come forward and probably lob fire. Yeah, lob fire on us. That seems to be the draconian way. But first you don't succeed, throw fire. Alright, well, we're going to shoot regular arrows and hope that that helps us succeed. And we're going to do one of these numbers here. And are these guys? They are. Who do we have that's not fully decked out yet? Just the unicorns and the monster hunters, huh? Well, that's not so bad. And victory is ours. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright. Well, I think I will have to clear this out. They say, no, we don't want any. Please don't kill us. We do not want to die. Then we will go deal with where the last Titan came from. And then we will deal with whatever this is. We have cleared out everything up that direction. So I suppose we get to move in this direction. You meet Baradin. Baradin? Yep, he is a dwarf warlord. He is neutral. and polite. And he's slightly good as well. Well, I don't really feel about like being diplomatic right now. Neither aggressively or defensively. You stay. You get to step in, my friend. You got work to do. You've got work to do. These two are gonna head down here. She's going to meet them there as well. He is also going to join, and there we have it. Now all we have to do is train up a couple of troops, which is already being queued up, and we will be set. We will be set. And Bumpington DC is set as well, as is that. And we can end our turn. And it's a festival of light, and Baradin has declared war on me. Well, isn't that nice? I guess I'm just gonna have to crush your soul. So this is what I was worried about, and I didn't want to go over here weak. I wanted to go over here with power and strength. So, yeah, that's kind of the goal I had set in mind, or set in place, and yeah, apparently it was a good call on my part. And it looks like it is going to be a relatively easy battle, as they have none of their tier 4 units. So we'll eat a little bit of frost damage, you know. We'll manage though. Alright, so Liana. We have High Elf Unicorn Riders. I'm just refamiliarizing myself with the troops that we do have. Alright, well, it doesn't appear that that's going to put us in range of anyone. So we might as well get a little further up. Take a shot at these guys. I believe they can finish them. Oh yeah. Pretty high chance of that happening. Yep, there we go. We're going to move up with her. And pot shot this guy in the face. And that is going to be sweet, sweet nice. Let our Berserker go do his job. And he leveled up. Excellent. And that means we can shoot these guys. Do some work on them. Not quite enough to finish them, but it's okay. It's a decent start. And we're going to shoot them. And that's going to do it for our turn here. And then we're going to wait and see what they have to do. Mildly impressive. Mildly impressive. Alright, we can't quite finish them yet. And maybe move a little further away so we have a range penalty. There we go. Hey, Liana leveled. Sweet. And yeah, crush them with our boys. There we go. Alright, I think that might actually have made all of our troops elite now in this army. And it did. So we have a full 5-man elite army. Ooh. And a horned helm with the verbose dragon slayer. That sounds exciting. +3 defense, or +2 defense with dragon slayer, and it deals additional damage against dragons. Well, I think that is going to head over to our E-main, the Night Owl chick. And we have another one of these silly unicorns. Why don't we send that to him? Not sure if he already has one. Oh, and we leveled up, so we can get our blood brothers. Not sure what that does 100%, but we are going to get it. And I think what we can do now is check it with this. And what did they get that was extra? I apologize, guys. Strong will. The unit is immune to mind control effects. Very nice. Alright. Well, that seems like a good thing. So no more berserking against us. Not that that's been a thing. But, still. It could have been a thing. Could have been bad. Alright, we're going to try to skirt dealing with these guys as much as possible. Until we're all ready to roll out and do some serious damage. Alright, off the beaten path. Garrison's honor, produce some Manticore Riders. Oh, it's a tier 4 cavalry unit? Why am I not getting that? Probably because it's going to take, 14 turns to do. Army requires orders. Your orders are to not move and don't do anything. Your orders are... Oh, you're not the one I wanted to send that item to. Huh. You, the pilgrim. The pilgrim. You were supposed to be going down here and dealing with that nightmare. And Emain, I don't know why it wants me to do that. Dunadel, or Dunadel, wants me to give it upgraded orders. I suppose we do like a laboratory, public baths, and a shrine. Alright, item has arrived. Go to inventory, and she got the wicked leather of the harlot. I feel so bad putting this on her. No, so it doesn't actually change her outfit at all. It just kind of re-flashes, so it looks like something's happened, but it really hasn't. There we go. Well, she's almost completely decked out. There was something I wanted to check, though. Oh, she seems very unhappy. Why is she so unhappy? I don't... Is it the terrain that makes her unhappy? I'm not... I don't understand. Why is she so I mean, nobody's happy, but she's like really, really unhappy. What about this guy? Yeah. I mean, I feel as though... Okay, she's less unhappy now. She just really doesn't like this blighted, burned up land, I guess. It makes her sad. Okay, well that was interesting. That kind of freaked me out. I'm like, whoa, what's with the happiness? Anyway, something I wanted to check. Where's Bumpington, DC? There it is. Didn't we craft an item from here? Yeah. I thought I crafted an item. I was pretty sure, or maybe that's up and coming. No, Oh, I'm slightly confused. Did he, like, inherently get it? Alright, well, we want to send this to the pilgrim. Didn't I make a hat? I'm pretty sure I made a hat. Like, I'm, like, very, very, very sure at some point I made a hat. I remember designing it. It was a crown, in fact, and I don't know where it went or what happened to it. Nobody appears to have it in my armies, and it's not producing anything anymore. I apologize for the slight delay, guys. What happened to my item? I didn't do it here, that's why. Okay, maybe it's here. Maybe it's still crap now. Yeah, oh, okay, I'm 14. We're good. We're good. I'm only slightly crazy. I'm only slightly crazy, guys. Don't worry. I'm only slightly crazy. Alright, we'll get him to continue moving toward the nightmare. And these fellows will continue their northward journey to deal with the first opponent that has enough gall to go to war with me. This might actually be able to end the entire run, guys, so we'll see. We'll play it safe, though, for now. We will play it safe for now. And you will get that. Another item has arrived, and unfortunately I cannot see where. There it is. And we will put that on our pilgrim. Boy, he looks ridiculous. He looks silly. I did lose track of where the nightmare ended up going. Not lingering around in other areas, is he? I'd only have to assume that the our ally is in this general region because our current enemy is up here. So I guess we'll see. Alright. Well, what are we up against? A 6, a 6, and a 4. Interesting. Army requires orders. My orders are to not do anything. Who has movement points left? This guy? Why is he not moving? Didn't I click for him to go down here? Pretty certain that I did. But, what do I know? Upgrade our hero, and I have achieved the Steam achievement of Blacksmith. Alright, now it looks like we can heal. Afflict stun. Interesting. Wonder if you have to be melee to stun. Oh, see, this is stunning touch. This seems like no. Alright, we're gonna grab that then. That seems like a pretty good skill to have. From Sheena the Elementalist. Looks like our pilgrim has upgraded himself as well. Imperial Authority. Interesting. That might be a good idea eventually. Firebomb. That seems awesome, and I want it. And I will have it. And we have even another person upgrading. We can inflict bleeding wounds. That sounds exciting. Let's do that. And he still has 2 points left. Let's give him Overwhelm. It's a Festival of Light, which gives us another advantageous thing. I have a laboratory. We will close. Now, how does this work? We have created the item, right? Where does it go? Is it automatically being shipped to her? To the nearest hero? I don't know how that works. But I crafted it. It has been crafted. I don't know. I don't know how that works. That might be something I have to end up looking up, guys. I do apologize for that. I have forged the item, though. And now I want to forge a weapon. Ooh, it's an axe. That looks cool. Let's see what all there is, though. Some pretty cool looking stuff, I have to admit. A lot of it. Alright, well, we're going to go with the basic giant axe. Backstab doesn't really make sense. Armor piercing, maybe. Evil Slayer. Ooh, there's a bunch of stuff. Summon Slayer. Wall crushing. Nice. Lifesteal. Ooh. Yeah, but 2 to 4 isn't that much. I mean, if it scaled with damage, maybe. What is the Devout Slayer? Armor piercing. Animal Slayer. I don't know. I think I'm going to add that. Is there any way to upgrade it beyond just the points that it has? I don't know. I don't know. No. Wall crushing, life steals 3. Maybe, why not? We'll name it the Strong Axe of Blood. Sure. That sounds like a Diablo-esque name, right? Alright, now what happens when this is done? I really wish I knew where the items ended up at. Oh well, I'm not gonna dwell on it too long, guys. I probably already dwelled longer than I should have, and I apologize for that. Alright, so I'm going to move here. He's gonna move there. She's gonna move there, and we're going to engage. And it's a very likely victory. We are up against a lot of dwarven prospectors, actually. Nothing really all that impressive. There's a dwarven berserker on 2 different fronts. And only 2 of their units are even troopers. Everything else is fresh meat. So if we lose this, there's something seriously wrong with our strategies, guys. Something completely, totally, and utterly wrong. So pretty cool. You see the town in the background. The snow is falling. I like it. And he had a settler with him as well, which means, well, he's not as strong as he should be because he's got 1 less troop. Alright, at this point, I think it would behoove me to... I don't think I can get close enough to actually shoot anyone, so I'm going to move forward and I'm going to cast a spell. And I'm going to try to berserk... Dwarven Axeman, sure. Resisted it, that's unfortunate. Now, what do we have? We have High Elf mounted archers. Well, if we move forward with them... That's unfortunate, I thought they'd be in range. We have Unicorn Riders. We get them a little closer. What are these? High Elf Longbowmen. And they are also out of range. Let's continue to the left flank for now. Our Monster Hunters are up there, and our High Elf Berserkers are going to go chill next to our Unicorn Riders. And we have Orc Priests, which don't seem to be able to do a whole heck of a lot. We can throw a curse, and I think I'm going to give it a shot. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see what that does. I think it lowers their strength and some other stuff. Hey, it worked. Very nice. Our Unicorn Riders we'll just kind of toss over here. Put them in a defensive stance. Move these guys up, but not too far up, I guess. Defensive stance on them. Our Storm Sisters. Goblin Hunters. Move our Monster Hunters up. I imagine it's going to be pretty nasty when everything actually starts to happen, so... And we'll move up here. And we'll move up here. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, so heroes move forward and shot its crossbow, and there's some more crossbows coming. More crossbows. Stones being thrown. Firebolts being launched. Unpleasant to be sure. Some more thrown stones. Pretty much all their people seem to have some sort of ranged abilities. Alright, so I'll assume it's going to be our turn at this point. And now we should be able to start really laying into them with ranged attacks. And we have done some. Alright, one of his troops is eliminated. Alright, let's take a look at our spells with our 3 individual people. Phoenix Warrior, Berserk, Shot of Intimidation, Root Spears, Twisting Roots. Not enough casting points, really. Oh, she's only got 15, so each hero has a set number of casting points as well. I did not know that. Well, that is interesting to me. Alright, well, there was some sort of priest? Yeah, right there. Let's see. There we go. Some damage that way. Main is done. That was her turn. Okay. We're going to move forward 1 and see where that puts us. No. I wonder why the music stopped. There it goes. I'm going to shoot the dwarven crossbowman. Okay. I don't know if it's a good idea to move my hero up. I think she's just going to take a lot of hatred if I do. It might not be a terrible idea. I mean, I suppose we could always heal it if we do upset anything. Nothing's still in range. Alright. Dwarven Prospectors, 3 to 5 on the hero. Let's do the Dwarven Prospectors. Alright, there we go. Our Zerks are still chilling. I suppose we'll move Emain up to the Liana up to the front. Try to blast this guy. Could always retreat her back later. Unicorn Riders. Let's see if we can take these guys out. Not quite, but they did level up, and that's always a good thing. Snot launches. And do we have anything else? We do. We have Storm Sisters ready to move forward. And if we're lucky, we finish them. And we might be lucky. Nope, we're just short of being lucky. Alright. Well, let's do it this way then. Alright, at this point, what do we have? Dwarven Prospectors on 2 fronts. What if we move our hero up here? We whip out our crossbow, pew pew him just slightly. Then we move our Unicorn Riders up, and I would have to say at this point, things are looking pretty interesting. Yeah, let's end our turn and see what happens next. We've eliminated 2 of their full squads. We're seeing them buff up their berserkers. Oh man, our heroes are getting pummeled a little bit. It seems like all of their people have Hero Slayer. This may have been a mistake moving Liana into the front lines. But maybe not. They seem pretty intent on defending the gates. Kind of wish I had like a fireball or meteorite I could just like land on top of them. I think that'd be pretty fun. Alright, let's get Emain up here. Switch over to this. Have her do a little bit of damage. She has 65 health. She can tank some. Should be able to finish that guy off. Let's take a look. What are we looking at here? These are Dwarven Prospectors. Dwarf Forge Priests. Still seem to be in a pretty comfortable position, I'd have to say. Let's make it a little bit less comfortable for them. There we go. A little bit less comfortable. Move our unicorns up. Put them in a defensive stance. I apologize, guys. I realize that this is, well, it's one of the more intense battles, but it's not necessarily one of the easier of battles. Can lob some snot out on them from here. And we are victorious in that. And maybe we can eliminate these guys entirely here. And it looks like we are too short. That's unfortunate, but we can finish them with the Storm Sisters, which is sweet, sweet nice. And get a little bit more going with this guy. Alright, and he even ranked up. He's an expert goblin hunter now at this point, which is pretty sweet. And now it's just a line of sight penalty. We are going to shoot him. And I suppose we'll move our other Unicorn Riders up forward. Defend our high elf berserkers. No, it's Liana right now. She's missing quite a bit of health, so what I think I'm going to do is use my Holy Cure. And maybe she can just tank it while we while we deal with everything else that's coming down the pipe at us, I guess. Alright, and we have more unicorn riders. Move them up. Ah, we have high elf longbowmen that we hadn't used yet. Well, let's utilize them now then. There we go, we eliminated another entire squadron of units. Always nice. And we can lay into the prospectors a little bit as well here. Maybe even eliminate them. Not quite. But I dare say we are looking pretty decent right now. And there we go. We just eliminated another one. Alright, we haven't lost anyone yet. We have taken some damage, but we've taken 4 or 5 of their guys down, so we're looking quite a bit stronger. We haven't really touched any of their heroes. Our heroes are tanking up quite a bit of damage, which is unfortunate. But it's not the end of the world. I don't foresee... I don't know. They're actually hurting my guy quite badly over there, so he might have to fall back for now. And we're just going to take a little bit... Oh, I thought he was coming out. Alright, yeah, he's going to have to back up for sure. Alright, looks like it's going to be our turn. It looks like we will be able to win this combat. This guy is going to back way up. And at this point, we could try to charge the gate, but I don't feel I'm really ready for that yet. We do have a pretty large advantage here in the position that we're in right now. So I'd rather push that advantage if I can. It's shielded. Well, she leveled from it. That's always good. Alright, well what I think we will need to have happen now is we need to get rid of these Forge Priests. And he should be far enough back. I don't think he is far enough back, to be honest. Well, we'll come back to him. Alright, maybe we can get rid of these prospectors ourselves here. I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, guys. I apologize. 3. And I know these guys are pretty awful, but they are still doing work. We do have a dwarf prospector. And we have eliminated one. Alright. So at this point, so we can do a little bit of damage to the heroes. And I'm going to go beat on the gate a little bit, I think, with my berserkers. Shouldn't be enough to finish the gate off, which is good because I don't actually want the gate down just yet. Getting close to the point where I want it completely gone, but I'm not there yet, so I'll see if we can actually get rid of... Oh, we can't. She's got 36. She should be able to soak the remaining damage. How much would she get? That's it. That seems really, really low. She's already moved. Now we should be able to hit the prospectors from here, and it looks like we can indeed. And we didn't finish them, which is really, really unfortunate. But maybe... No, even with that. It's not going to be enough. Well, there's no way I can lose that one, so boom. Alright, and we're going to get our unicorns up a little closer. Put them in defensive stance. We're going to get our high elf berserkers here, and we're going to put them also in the defensive stance. Our unicorn riders we're probably going to use in the next turn. Our longbowmen. Sure, we could throw a little bit of extra damage up on him. Why not? Why not? There we go. He is now missing 10 health. It's not great. It's not terrible. She's fine. Everybody's fine. Urkan can defend defend, I suppose. And our unicorn riders can once again move forward a little bit and also defend, and that's going to end our turn. And with this combat being over, guys, once it is, we will switch. Or not switch, but we'll stop the recording and then we'll start a new episode next time. So we'll be into a new episode, and our goblin hunters are still alive, and they decided to charge out. There's definitely some tradage of abilities and attacks there. And things are starting to open up. So they're getting desperate now. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. Alright, at this point, cast spell. We need to heal up Liana. Urkan needs to continue to backtrack. Go into a defensive stance. I need to move forward and try to, well, not try, but completely eliminate those guys. Or annihilate. I think I was about to say. Annihilate. Do some damage up on these guys. And they're going to go down this next turn anyway. Or this turn, actually. Not quite enough. There we go. They are officially Dunskies. I say officially because I plan to make it official. And I shall do so. There we go. So that is done. Liana's still hanging in there. Okay. We are going to utilize the unicorn's phasing abilities. We're going to get behind the enemy. Probably to the unicorn's death, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can do something. Maybe we can get something to work better for us here. So let us teleport. Oh, I knew I was going to do that. It's like, I don't want to hit the wrong button. Which is it, left or right? I chose wrong. Alright. They're not going to be able to retaliate because we're doing a flanking attack. And then likewise, here, we could do another flanking attack. I think what I want to do instead, though, is move forward with her, throw a heal on the Berserker, and I'm going to. And I believe should be able to eliminate him. Not entirely, which is surprising. There we go. And down he goes. Bam. Oh, but the gate closed. Well, that sucked. We'll break it down with our berserkers. Wasn't enough, huh? Alright, well, I guess we'll shoot at the prospector. Or the, sorry, the crossbowman. She's already made her move. Side penalty, it's fine. Should be able to, yeah, completely get rid of them, and we have. And now we're just going to continue to lay in through the prospector, or we could do, let's get Baradin the Bald. We'll take him down. Another couple pegs with our longbowman. And at this point, I'm not entirely sure whether I should focus on attacking anyone or not. I think the unicorn has to go in. It's just one of those things. It has to be done, so we are going to do it. He is now inside, and blammo. Alright, I think we've played all of our cards at this point, short of this guy. This is the one guy we have not utilized just yet. We are going to have to do so right now. There we go. Break down the gate. The gate is down. It is the end of the turn, and we will see what happens. Hero has moved. He has taken out one of our units. Some more hero slaying attacks going out. Trying to flank our wonderful unicorn riders. flanking is working, but to what end? We have broken through. Liana, fortunately, still needs to keep herself healthy. Make sure we cast a spell and don't end our turn, because that would just be disastrous. Alright. Well, at this point, can't move him out of the way. Can't the monster hunters move past? I suppose there's nowhere to move. Apparently we can't move past our own unit. That's kind of unfortunate, but whatever. It's fine. Oh, it's a berserker. Alright, so let's just try to take this guy out. With whatever we do have. The axeman must die. And it's very possible that we might actually be able to finish them off. I doubt it, though. I'm going to just take a couple more shots up here at this guy. It's not going to do much, I realize. Dwarven Axeman. We will win this fight. There we go. And they are now max level as well. These guys are all used. Okay. You, sir, just basically get to sit there. You no longer get to do anything exciting or fun, unfortunately. Alright, at this point, we need the gate broken down. Or we can just all shift our attacks over to this guy. It's going to hurt us, but it's going to hurt him as well. Looks like our unicorn took a little bit more damage than we were hoping for, but it's not too awful. And a little bit of damage there. And a little bit more. And Baradin or Baradin. I can't figure out how to say the guy's name. I apologize, guys. I know I'm kind of flip-flopping and flim-flamming and flop-a-bopping, but I can't quite figure out what I'd like to call the man. He's got 9 hit points left, so it's not going to matter too much longer. Move right up into his business. Shoot him in the face. And there it is. And I'm going to move forward one, and this will eliminate him completely. He is toast. He is toast. And this guy is gone. And I think that's just about it. Who did we not use? This guy. Let's move up and take a couple shots at this guy. Might as well weaken him if we can. Our high elf berserker. Ooh, he can move forward. Ooh, we can have a high elf or we can have a berserk battle. I do more damage than he does, but I could always just flank him. That works too. Alright, so we're going to end our turn. He's got 2 or 3 units left and the settler, and then we'll see where that takes us. Oh, I managed to defeat my unicorns. That makes me a little bit sad. Not really that bad, but still. Oh. And longbowman for the win. What? Alright, at this point, we are going to take a pot shot at him. And we're going to unload everything we got on this guy. He is not going to enjoy his life any longer. He wants to fire on longbowman. That's more than fine. We can accommodate that. We're going to move over here and we're going to shoot him with our bow. We are going to get right up behind him and, well, pretty much just eliminate him straight out. Because it just feels right. And there it is. So everybody is now officially dead short of the settler. And we are gonna go take care with that. Wow. See, that's what happens. My tongue just starts straying and doing its own thing, and then you get all sorts of weird, just nonsensical gibberish. It's not fun. It's not a pleasant thing. All right, I would say at this point we're gonna end our turn. and we are going to start chasing down and finishing off the settler. The settler. And we are almost there. We're going to end our turn again. Actually, before we totally and completely and utterly end our turn, why don't we utilize our hero's abilities a little bit more? Okay, and then we're going to use Emaine here, or Liana. I always get those two confused. I don't know why. She's got enough for this, and we can finally cast it on... Was it Urkan? Yeah, Urkan, or Urkan, the hacker. Alright, almost killed him. And we will finish him with the Zerkers. And we will be victorious! This will end the episode, guys. It will end the episode. It's a little bit of a longer episode, but it was a very, very, very heavy fighting episode. And we only lost, I think, 1 unit through all of that. Now, he still seems to exist. He still seems to be alive somewhere, somehow. Oh, apparently I lost more than 1 unit. Oh, that's right, I did lose a troop of unicorns. That is true. Alright. So, there we go. Oh, yes, several towns. Well, good. I thought maybe that was going to be the end of this. Excellent. Alright, guys. Well, we will deal with this gigantic amount of scrolling that just appeared in the very next episode. Until then, guys, my name is Bumpy McSquigums, and I will see you later.